It's the morning of New Year's Eve, and TTC's heavy tow driver Pajnepla makes his way to the southern edge of Vegas to pick up an abandoned truck.
They gave me a heavy call. I'm gonna get a stake bed truck, which is just a flat bed. When needed, it can be fitted with wooden stakes along the side so nothing falls out of it. It's been sitting on the property for months, but the owner's having a big party tonight for New Year's, so he wants it gone. Today it was just really busy, it's really stressful. Like, I've been running all day, all night, training guys and helping my bosses, helping the other drivers cover calls. So I'm tired, like I'm gonna run the heavy call and then go home after that. So it looks like that might be the truck right there. Hi there, I'm Tony with the tow truck company. Is that stake bed that's over there in the corner?
The stake bed there.
It's an old truck, and that makes it a harder tow because its frame and undercarriage are clearly beat up. So I'm gonna do something that a lot of the tow operators don't like to do. Equipment is called bus bars.
Bus bars, or wheel grids, are large metal arms that attach to the hydraulic lift of a tow truck and haul a vehicle by gripping its wheels.
Like I said earlier, a lot of the tow operators don't like to use bus bars because they're heavy. Each piece weighs 75 pounds and there's 2 of them. Usually it takes about 2 people to lift this piece right here, but I do it all the time. First bar's in, let's get the second one. So all these pins that I'm putting in on the bus bar, it kind of secures the attachment to the tow truck. Between the 4 pieces, I just carried more than 250 pounds in a couple minutes. So yeah, this process is a pain in the butt, but it makes things secure. So right now, I'm gonna get the stinger set up just a little bit, right where I want it. And that looks pretty good to me. Oh man, these tires, they're messed up. There's no way I can tow this thing. The air pressure on this tire is really low, and you can also see the stress cracks. That means it's dry rot. And you got some heat damage right here, like it's been driven with the tire low for some time, so you can kind of see the rainbow color on the sidewall. Let me see the front. So the front's tires look pretty bad. Maybe not as bad as the rear, but it's definitely something that I gotta keep an eye on. The tires on this vehicle is really old, so if we go down the freeway too fast, you can definitely blow these tires. Hope it don't blow on me, but it's a possibility. And you blow a tire, it's gonna kill somebody. My best option is probably to lift it from the rear so it rolls on the front wheels. So there's a huge gap on this side of the bus bars. This is another thing that I wanna look out for because this is only so wide. If the tire is hanging off the edge right here, it can possibly slip off. So we're gonna make a small adjustment right now to the bus bars. So right now, we're gonna secure the vehicle onto the bus bars. When you get on site is when you're gonna realize what you're dealing with. There's times that you gotta make adjustments. We're gonna grab the wheel straps. Since there's low air pressure in these tires, you don't want the straps to come loose. So I'm gonna make it a little extra tight. Next thing's to strap down the steering wheel. We want the steering wheel to stay straight as possible. If the wheels aren't straight, the front tires will drag on the road, and I don't want to stress out these old tires more than I have to. These straps better hold. All right, let's go. It's about 20 miles back to the yard, so it's going to be a tough ride home.
Pajnepla's stake bed tow and 3 regular tows from earlier in the day net him $825, but he still has a difficult journey ahead of him.
So right now, I'm just trying to pay attention and make sure that tire doesn't blow. Every time I hit a bump in the road, it makes me worried because it kind of feels like the tire is flat, but the one on my passenger side is the one I'm really, really worried about right now. That's my biggest concern, is that this tire blows out and the truck swerves and goes in the other vehicle lane. The risk is really high on these roads here in Las Vegas because you got a lot of construction. You got a lot of potholes and cracks in the road, and a lot of debris falls out the back of the pickup trucks. No one cares to stop to... Oh, fuck! No, fuck! that tire can blow any moment. The cracks are probably splitting as we hit these potholes and these cracks in the road. And we're still 45 minutes from TTC. I'm just trying to keep it from jostling around as much as possible and pick a fucking lane. Damn. Quick stops on these tires ain't good. I know that tire back there is super hot. I'm gonna try and take some side streets right now. Don't want to deal with traffic till I reach the yard.
As Pajnepla takes a shortcut to try to safely bring the stake bed to the TTC yard. On the other side of town, senior TTC driver Nick is on his way to remove a broken down vehicle from a commercial property on the strip.
We get calls like this every day. So if a car breaks down at your house or your work or what have you, we'll pick it up, take it to the mechanic or some sort of shop of your choice. So this is probably a third of all the business put together. Normally, I wouldn't be taking this call because I need to supervise things at the yard, but as it's New Year's Eve, everybody's busy, town's going crazy today. And to make things worse, one of our drivers just left the company. We're undermanned, so we're gonna help out with this call. Let's see what's going on with this car. It's a hell of a place to break down right in the handicap loading zone. Probably good they called before we had to impound it. How's it going, guys?
Hi. So our van won't start.
Okay.
I need it towed.
Okay.
Well, it's like an auto place that we use.
The address I got is a Reno address?
Yeah.
Is that the right address?
Yes. But the real problem is there's a bride getting married in like 45 minutes. And her gown and bridal party dresses are in this van.
Okay.
They were supposed to be delivered like an hour ago. We've been waiting. Nobody showed up. We've called Ubers. We've called Lyft.
Yeah, it's New Year's Eve, so it's super busy.
I have to get these gowns to the hotel like yesterday. So I don't know if there's any way maybe like we can like ride in the van and like go to the hotel so we can just deliver this and then we'll walk home from there.
Unfortunately, that is super illegal. The law is clear. No one can be inside a car that's being towed, so I can't allow that.
Even if we kind of like duck down, we could like fit under the gowns.
If something happens, God forbid, I can't put my company, myself, it'll all fall on me.
The place that we need to deliver these is literally literally right across the street and like down a little bit. So
can we give you a bunch of extra dollars, please?
I would like to have my job tomorrow, ma'am. Let's hear me out here. I'm not gonna put your life at risk over a dress for a lady who's upset.
And you can see the back.
Like literally, it's like literally like right there.
I understand, but I can't do it.
Hello?
Could you guys maybe possibly take the personal vehicles that you guys have instead of the van, since this is the only...
No, we drive the vans in from our homes. This is what we use.
I get you. Maybe you guys could hot-foot it over there if it's right across the street?
I mean, well, it's right across the street in a car, but it's like a little bit longer to run.
Do you know how much these weigh?
No, I do not, actually.
You're not very light.
I didn't wear one,
All right, so
unfortunately.
That's going to be our only option. I don't see what else. They're just going to have to suck it up, and we're going to have to carry the dresses.
Do your thing, and then I'll grab the car. I got the drop location already. We'll get it over to them, and...
Okay, let's just grab the gowns, and then we're just going to go. We'll figure it out, and then...
I got you.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I wish there was more I could do.
Okay.
But I'll make sure the car gets there. I promise you that.
Okay.
Only in Vegas you're gonna see chicks running down the street carrying wedding dresses. Hope the bride appreciates what these ladies are doing for her. Okay, we're ready to roll. I've heard there's about 100,000 or so weddings every year here in Vegas. You don't even have to get out of your car here. You could drive through and Elvis will do the ceremony. Now, how long will those Vegas marriages last? That's a whole other question.
Nick's third tow on New Year's Eve nets him $225. 30 minutes later, Pajnepla finally brings his grueling 18-hour shift to a close by hauling the stake bed safely back to the yard.
Man, that was a pain. I'm totally wiped.
Yo, good?
Yeah?
I know you're wrapping up, but I just had a driver call out. So I'm gonna need you to take one more call.
I'm not gonna cover the call. I've been working all day. I've been training guys. I've been covering calls. And I'm gonna go home and get some sleep.
I don't have any other driver to throw in the truck, dude.
I'm sorry, bro. You're gonna have to figure it out. That's what they made you the boss for, right?
Well, that's what I'm doing, figuring it out. That's the only solution I got.
You gotta figure it out with somebody else, not with me.
I don't have anybody else, dude.
No, I'm not up for it right now. I'm always a team player. I always cover calls, no matter if it's on the light duty side or the heavy side. But there's times where I work 18 to 25 hours straight, and I'm still getting pressured. Then we're gonna have problems. I'm gonna go home and get some rest.
All right, Mike ain't gonna be too happy with it.
Yeah, let him know. It is what it is.
You want to deal with Mike, that's on you.
Okay,
You can do that. But...
I'll deal with Mike, that's fine.
West of the Strip, former TTC driver Elmer is ready to make his next move in the towing industry.
I thought about it real hard. I wanted to start my own company, but I realized I don't know enough about the business and I'm not ready to strike out on my own. So a few days ago, I called Sean to ask for his advice. Turns out, he was looking for drivers.
How you doing?
Good, sir. How are you?
Good. Welcome aboard.
Thank you. Appreciate you for the opportunity. Thank you.
Yep, no problem. There you go.
I'm pumped about working with Sean. I'm gonna be stacking paper and getting the respect I never got at TTC. Should be a blast.
Looking good. There's the keys.
All right.
There you go.
Thank you. I appreciate
Be
you.
safe and go get them.
Thank you, sir.
Make some money.
I will do.
All
I
right.
got you, man.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Glad to have you aboard.
Appreciate you, boss. Thank you.
All right. You know, I've reached an age where I don't want to be sitting in the truck all day long. When I see a hard worker like Elmer come along, I'd be a moron to let him go. He's a hustler. You know, you can just see it in his demeanor. I feel bringing Elmer on board is going to be a solid move for us. You know, he's a good driver. He's personable. I think he's going to go a long ways, and I think he's going to help take us a long way.
Thank you very much, man.
Back at the TTC yard, manager Nick is dealing with a customer who believes her car was towed by mistake.
I have my 2015 Chevy Cruze. Like, they tagged it on the 19th, but then the system on the 20th. You have different times on my sticker and on the computer. Like, even there it says 3-something p.m. and then on the sticker it actually says 9:38 p.m. There's just so many discrepancies.
I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
Give me a second.
Before we tow a car from a residential property, we put a warning notice on it 2 days earlier so people get a chance to fix their violation. But in this lady's case,
Her claim is that we towed it before the 48 hours, which is what we're required to give by law.
she says we only gave her 24 hours, which I doubt. But some of these timestamps are a little screwy, so I'm gonna have to investigate.
So there's just all these things that are just not adding up.
I'm gonna have to verify a few things first to figure out what's going on. Day of the life. Chevy Cruze, she's complaining about this, that, and the other. It was tagged on this day, it wasn't 48 hours, it wasn't played, blah, 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 all this shit. What was the situation on it, do you remember?
Yeah, it was, that was the one that was tagged. Remember I said I couldn't find it? And then you said the service there is sometimes bad, and it might have dropped off.
The taggers went out, they put the notice on the vehicle, but it didn't get uploaded into the system due to cell service or whatever. And when it finally started to upload, it was a different time and a different day, in fact, because it was past midnight.
Your car was tagged, and it was tagged correctly, but for some reason, yours didn't update. So yeah, just go ahead and give it back now.
All right, guys, here's the deal. It's New Year's Eve. I don't want you to leave here on a bad note. Plus, I just verified your paperwork. Turns out the problem was on our end. So
So I appreciate it.
No, no,
I'm literally.
it's our bad.
It's been a rough week.
I get it.
I think so.
Let's start the year better.
I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
In reality, she was given her 48-hour time frame, but because of the way that the numbers printed out, it appears that we didn't give her the time frame. And I didn't have the backup to support my case, so, you know, she wins. The house loses tonight. Oh, I get hugs.
Lesson learned for me, too.
I don't usually get hugs, so normally it's a few other things they're throwing at me, not hugs. Happy New Year.
The big night has arrived. As Sin City counts down to the new year, Sean hustles to grab as many tows as possible from the strip.
New Year's Eve, everybody's out partying, having a good time tonight. We got 400,000 people visiting Vegas for New Year's. So people are parking wherever they want to park, and that means we're real busy. So busy that we brought on a new driver, Elmer. But the volume of calls is so much, I still gotta work overtime to clear as many properties as possible in one night. We got a property coming up down here where people have a tendency to park at because it's kind of close to the strip. Nobody should be parked in here at all after normal business hours. And we got one right there. Make sure everything's good. So I guarantee you this is somebody that's parked and walked over to the strip to do a night of partying, and they're gonna be coming back to try and get their vehicle, but the vehicle's not gonna be here. Easy sneezy. This is one good thing about New Year's Eve in Vegas. People are not even thinking about their vehicle and we're gonna have a nice, busy, oh.
Looks like we got some trouble at our gate.
Crazy ass girl. What's the problem?
Hey, I have my car in there. Can you take it out?
Your car's in our yard?
Yeah, I want it back.
Okay, pickup's on the other side. You gotta go to the payment window first.
What are you, crazy? We're not paying a thing. I need you to get out of the car.
Right now, I gotta...
Stop!
I gotta get this car in the yard.
Stop right here.
I have got to get this car in the
Stay in
yard.
front of the car. Stay in front of the car. Don't move.
Can you tell her to get out the way, please?
No, she's gonna stay right there.
Her car's in the yard, right? Okay, right now I got it.
Fucking car!
Oh, damn. Okay, now you better stop throwing stuff. You're gonna get
see how fucking far I walked away from the strip?
Okay, well that's tough. I'm dealing with two chaotic nutbags.
They're clearly too mad to be thinking straight and don't seem to know how to get to the office to pay for their car. They think harassing me will somehow get their car back. It ain't gonna happen.
What kind of vehicle you got?
That one right there, Porsche Macan.
Mm-hmm. Hold on a second.
I'm not moving.
Okay.
Yeah, stay there. Stay there.
Hello?
Yeah,
Joey,
just open the gate and then
come
so we
out
can go
here,
get the
please?
car.
Just let me get my car.
You're gonna get your car. Listen, would you step down off the truck? I don't want you to slip and hurt yourself.
No.
Can I please get my car?
Which one's your car?
That one, this one right here.
Right here?
Wait, let me just get it.
First, you have to pay at the window. I'm gonna walk you through this gate right here.
To where?
This gate right here.
To go where?
Right here, up these stairs. Damn. Ma'am, you gotta get out the car.
I'm not moving.
Come on.
I'm not doing it.
Okay, let's do the paperwork right here. Can I get your ID?
Yes. Can I have my ID?
Registration?
I have that.
Yeah, can I get your debit card?
My debit card, I'm not paying you.
Let me call my boss.
Please do.
And don't even think about driving away. That gate's the only exit, and my boss is blocking it.
Y'all making this process way harder than it needs to be.
She's refusing
Can
to
you
pay.
get down, please?
You gotta give her her car back. How about you do that?
How about she pays?
Excuse me?
This is taking way too long. I need to get into the yard and deal with this woman directly.
Please don't run through. Please don't run through. Please don't run through. Oh, shit.
I gotta get out and try and de-escalate it as quick as I possibly can.
They locked themselves in the car.
I'm taking my car and leaving.
Roll your window down.
Listen, I'm trying to come up a way
Okay.
to get out of this.
Listen.
I don't want to pay y'all no money tonight.
Okay,
It's
listen
New
to
Year's
me.
too much.
Just
We
listen
just
to me.
understand it.
Listen, the only understanding is you're gonna have to pay. If you don't pay, I'm gonna call the cops. So my advice is don't do that. Let's get
Why
you
do
the
we
hell
gotta
up
walk? We
out of
have the
here.
car. How
What
much
is it again, Joey?
344.17.
344.17.
You guys are on drugs. I'm on the car right in the middle. You can't get in and out.
Oh, well, I'll tell you this. Both of you look like you want to go out and have a good. You want to go out and have a good time tonight, and that's all you're doing is wasting time. I want to get y'all the hell up out of here so I can go make money, and y'all motherfuckers can go out there and have some fun.
If you sit here, you'll miss the countdown and everything. You sure you want that?
I guess I'm gonna have to come fucking pay this shit.
Let's get it over with.
The receipt. Sign these 2 pages.
All right, y'all be safe.
We have a horrible New Year's.
Well, I hope you have a good one.
Let me move my truck out of the way.
She saw the light when I said tip a drink back. They're going out to have a good time, and that's what they should be doing, because that's what New Year's is about, not sitting in the tow yard. New Year's in Vegas, huh, Joey?
New money.
Yeah, new money, right.
As Sean gets back in the saddle, his co-workers at Ashley's Towing and competitors at TTC sweep through hotel and casino lots near the Strip to clear as many vehicles as possible in the final hour of the year.
There's a lot of fucking people walking around out here, though.
Today is New Year's Eve. Big money night for us.
Goal for the night is to get every car that I can.
Yesterday and today have been so good, I've got to track down only a couple cars to make my year's goal of 1,700 tows. Look at this already. This place is cram-fucking-packed. And I'm gonna guess that a lot of these cars don't have permits to park here.
Yeah, we got two of them right here. We got the Volkswagen Jetta, and then we got the Toyota Corolla right here. My first day at Ashley's, and I'm slaying it, man. I couldn't be more excited, to be honest with you.
Holy shit, we're already in double digits. We are already in double digits.
This is crazy out here. I might set a new personal record.
Hopping tonight. Could have really used Pineapple, but he flaked out. That's fine. I'm going to pick up his coin.
That's tow number 1,705. Lighting up that quota, man.
Fireworks. Happy New Year.
Great way to end the year.
Time for booze.
Happy New Year's, baby. Go Vegas, break some rules so I can keep towing away, baby. Let's get it. Let's go.